So the last couple of weeks, we've been talking a lot about content, the value of having an intentional plan while you're building out your content, the different types of content that you can really develop and create to have a variety of things available. So depending on who it is that's searching for it, they find something that they're looking for. This week, we want to talk about distribution because creating content is good. I mean, we work with a lot of creative agencies that have just this uncanny ability to create powerful videos. They hand them to the client and then they get posted on a website and there they sit. And they've invested thousands and thousands of dollars to developing fantastic content, but they don't get the full impact of that content because they didn't follow through with a distribution strategy. Welcome to Down in Digi, where we're getting down to the business of digital marketing. I'm your host, Karina Keys. So as we discussed in the beginning, once you've invested in creating some really good content, you know it's spot on, it's strategically in line with what you need to communicate, how then do you distribute that to make sure that you get the maximum impact? That every person that you want to see that content actually is able to see that piece of content. And that comes down to having the next phase of your content strategy, which is the distribution part of it. How can we utilize that across the board? So one of those is that video. You just created this beautiful 3-minute branding video. You've got it on your landing page for your website, and everybody's raving about how awesome it is, because I'm sure it's pretty awesome. But did you know you can also take that video and chunk it down into maybe a 30-second commercial that can be used in cable or television or on streaming video? Or a 10-second bite that can be used in your social media to generate interest and create intrigue. It can also be distributed to some of your partners, or your sales team can send it out in an email newsletter, or just in a hello and welcome message that they're sending to somebody that they just had a conversation with. Take that 3-minute video and create different versions that are different lengths and can be used in different applications. So it can be 6 seconds or 10 seconds to be on YouTube. You can do a 15-second or a 30-second commercial for broadcast. You can do a longer form video. Maybe it's not 3 minutes, but maybe you create 10 minutes that can be used at a trade show. Or an introductory video when you're starting up a new business meeting and pitching your services. Break it down, check it down, and put it in as many places as you possibly can across your social media channels, across your website, in your e-newsletters, in trade show marketing, and get the maximum impact for that investment of that photo shoot as you can. Likewise, written content can also be distributed in multiple different channels. If you have a great blog and you're posting it on your own blog site, why not share it to another forum like Reddit or Medium that has a broader audience of people that are looking for really interesting facts and articles to expand their knowledge or find solutions? You can also create some sort of agreement with another site where you're sharing content and they're posting your blog into their blog, and likewise they're sending you content to fill out your blog. It effectively impacts or doubles the amount of content that you have on your website that's still really relevant to your audience. The key there is making sure that when you create those agreements, that partner understands who your audience is and what they want to hear. So when they're giving you content, it's really relevant and it helps influence and improve that user experience on your website. Or when you share your site, that you understand who their audience is, and it really is helpful and useful information to their audiences. So infographics have a wide variety of ways that you can use infographics. Again, it's visual content that tells your story, uses images, lines, or graphics. Everybody likes a good infographic. Again, you can post it on your own website. You can create partner agreements and share it on somebody else's blog. It can be used on Reddit, it can be used on Medium, it can be shared on Pinterest, which is a visual search engine. When you post it to a Pinterest site, it's very searchable. In fact, it's one of the top search engines in the United States for visual images and graphics. So making sure that you share that across all of those different channels, and then encouraging your own teams to utilize that and to share it as well. through their social channels, to their friends, to their network, to their clients, and getting it out in as many possible ways as you can. So one of the ways that we use these videos that we produce in order to maximize the development of our content. Our content strategy and distribution strategy takes this video that we're producing, whether it's 3 to 5, I think some of them have been 8 minutes, it's not super consistent. We post them to our YouTube channel, but then we also post them and upload them in Facebook. We take and edit down smaller little snippets that are somewhere between 10 and 30 seconds, and we use them across all of our different social channels in order to create interest and just some little snippets that lead back to the longer form video on YouTube. We then write a blog, and so we have a written version of this video that's posted to our blog site and is also shared on sites like Medium. And then we strip out the audio and we turn it into a podcast. So if somebody is on the go or wants to listen in their car, they also have the option to do that. So that is our distribution strategy. That's what we do with this one piece of content that we create one time and then distribute across multiple channels. Thanks for joining us today. This is Down in Digi, where I hope you know more now than you did 5 minutes ago. Until next week, cheers.